Possessed in all my minds, gracious sign, lamb white. Time's age, man, not inch. Hidden headstrongs and drifted. Our wind blaze good and drawn. Stream viper, cost fireside. Hope he anchored is. Had few days, good was wakers and had all virtue opportunities. Every impressed vision I only holds a endless froze deep hopes anchored split lies. Risen up on its fountains, found special reliance. Gracious opticals, dark night under the skies. Knowing in my vision the things that where I'm hidden. All this is dark night, like I'm under the skies. Did you see my armor? Like I'm leading with soul. Can't tell this iron sparks lighting this fire's flowing like a river in the space where a mountain peaks erupt with things like gravity, invitational displays like fireworks falling downward from the heavens like a cloud is raining embers, embers to the ashes and the ashes to the beauty in the seasons where the truth is the shining, the vibrance of this. If there's one more day, another day until this light would shine a ray. The winter's ended and I know that turtle dove is singing songs in which we know, believing, never having to hold back things in which I would say I'm throwing back a heart attack. And everything I'm beating back, hitting up against that door like having been. Invitational displays like fireworks falling downward from the ashes to the ashes to the. I know my sails are sifted, my winds are ablaze. I'm swimming now from the deep as my ship had its sank. And I look up into the things and the testimonies, believing every bubble from the spout of that whale and the story from that owl and the dragon's lost tail. I've cut it all, chance figure, manifest, deliver, understand the seven-head blasphemies. And that was just a one fly, believe it or not, I shoot it down like a red balloon. I got this on my heart and everything they ever think to exalt against that God, the one that put the breath inside their heart and the thought inside their minds the very first time they were blind.
Blind by the good of all there is and taken by the tides of what could be, seeing everything manifest to be better in their heart than the visions and dreams.
Some days you don't know what's happened, some days you just know it's true. Some days the things in which safety has cut down, there's enemies lying in these. Shot up like a red balloon, so leave thicker, flutter away. Blue 42, go on, get set on your mark and mark it. I'll tell you, son, or man you take down and find a pin inside this land and find it and find your cardboard sign. Know that when you're hanging out inside the places everybody wants to talk about what you would have changed it in. Know that the life in which you're living is the one in which you've been given, chosen, selected, gifted. Knowing the knowledge of heaven is something lifted up above the things in which the fallen never had a way to stir a compass in it, like it's all unfolding. Times and bluffs in line again for red balloons and dropping dimes and seeing if this truth would shine a light like a red balloon might shine a light like pop goes there. And I folded on the river and the two-card turn is ace, 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 and split. How did we get here again? Remembering as things all get caught and locked, living lo-fi chains. Come on, daddy, those galaxies on days. I'm in the battle, finding Hundia's cross. Minded dependence is asking in the end if my works are not boasted in. My pride often is held exalted in my conscience. Have reflections in my own head. Work expressed, balance and work age. Revelations turn page, highest anticipations, manifestations, patience, and I ace it. Hip hop top concept, thought, caught thought, found flounders, sound, stolen, stolen, fulfilled, hope and madness. there any lessons in the heavens strong? Israelites hit hard, hate my life, find hate's great binded stones, onyx and hope, steel bows, bending wills. Ocean girls sifting all my minds. Gracious sign like 1 times age, better guide you to headstrong. Maybe 3 days. Grace a good clean fucked up song. Zombies, UCs, those FX hobby, in the zoo house, 20 times hard, place on the side by light, bending it's killing me saying the day. I can only speak and stand so old to ask him to come over and over again. Even like I would yell on the tons and the just audio crushing all behind the hypnosphere mediations. What I finally told myself is wise. And in my life so well, this kick, she's king, what I'm flux, but walk holding wing, happy, calming, quicking, tapping, chords on ice again. Counting days that we said, hungry, fast, consistent, best point of mine. Trying for this, so I turn it in. I'm a big of fighting things on Heir. Just start to say, oh, when you know that's new me. Take the drugs, study, SignedCloud. I never would leave love. Like saying to what is something beautiful. Just a single slice of a sunrise. Care what you did. I know you live a tall hill. Sweat nuts on the spine. Easy sending in this moment for prayers of wasting. Have things in which I doubt the most, and I still had doubted. But on the day I wish I could've done skillfuls. I was so far away, I've been diving for shit, doing bitches for having a bunch of the night, not that quick, but I live a man. That woman money than the toy. Hey, night, spell that. Deadliest bites are ties, I've been in my eyes like that. More than yours, and then some do what's sunny, this beauty gets so warm and blurry. Can't take it, got to say this guilt I lied. The fight to mind the hung. My speeding house in this chase on out the damage of the house of Vincent on the late of a summer hat. Vincent summer man, no rates to see the same. And Vincent surprises one. And it's sharp, let it keep.
Yeah. The most for a life, hit hard, hit my line, find heights, great, find on the stones, onyx and hope, steel bold, bended willows, hello ocean girl, seating on my mind's gracious sign line, wide times age, man, a gouge into headstrong, maybe 3 days, grace a good clean fun, Thompson, time is your space these days, I know monster space place, ways age, friend faded, bringing foolish arguments, banners, accusations, or revelations. yes I do. I can tell you that I love you and tell you that you're fine, tell you that you're beautiful and holy, found divinity in holy cities of your peace, and your mind's on me. And I know it's my relief times in which I think in my whole, the final unified desire in my soul. I really just wanna say, what is it that I've ever really done against the living and called chosen, if not my own? If I wasn't the very one that did it all at once, I would recognize there's others having that a little bit as much, whether it is necessary or not. I want your reflections to see me like a mirror. Wait, every time you do is linking in to clear the visions. What you reflect upon is true as they may or may not. My silent sentence from my heavenly ride, given and traded and transferred and told in the times in which just drive down the road. Made it across the nation, the 3,000 miles away, and I wish I was in Texas, the very first mentioning of that event that would change hearts like the chaff in the breeze. Hope in my heart for a color to relieve desires in my thoughts to think something more like peace. One in every color on the palette of a array to blend something beautiful in just a single slab, single circle. Every color on one little drop. Hope, try not to respond to things inside my mind as loud as my prayers are wasted in the things in which I doubt the most. And I still have doubted that on the day in which I could have done different, I was so far away. The damage was shaking my visions for hope in the reflections of my mind. I could barely believe that the woman would even be time now.
Night struggles, deadly fights. Sometimes I feel in my eyes like this water from the ocean, like salt in my sight. Maybe things away, maybe causing me not to see as clear as I like. I'm fading on the home, my fading house in this place I made.
The damage I could have prevented, renovate inside my heart. Things inside my mind, the things inside the star, the things inside the reasons why I just tried to get a key. To stand as tall, Sanders came to save the day. I can only speak in the spirit, so bold to ask her to come over and over again. Even like I would yell in the times in which I saw the oppression over her and her endless mediations. When I finally told myself, cause lies would get my mind so well. Distractions came like on slides from a weather, like hail and wind. Healthy dropping quickly, talking drops like ice and hail. Hurting things in which I like my best hopes, best mentioned and best clarified. Drawing for best opportunity for the greatest things of life, best hopes desire. And without arguing in my Christ and listen to ages, I might buy myself a light around the olive tables. And I know that she's in the shade, it's nice.
Over so together, even though I never made any closer to your shop. And I got here, I heard the king stays. I sent the Korean expressions, a cultural shift inside the feng shui of all your gallop. And if I could build a ship to sail the stars, I'll be there faster. Visions from sentence, it doesn't make a difference. The spirits are one and the same, I'll remain here in my persistence, unifying in the things in which my heart would really strive to fight, to mediate and clarify things you all debate. Where were you when I was climbing the mountains for my prayers alone inside the wilderness? And others like Aki and Bethel were there, or at the times of walking from southern Florida, being a rejected son after praying for every window in NYC. And the eyes of those who might even know disbelief, they will reflect and refract upon the things, and wherever they would look, they find the sanctity and salvation. Song is something simple and overlooked, a lot of the body and the eye, and the preservation of hope of salvation in life. And give them something to look forward to, refract and reflect the things so mighty is praying for the Manhattan city blocks in Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and let's just say NYC. What have I done? Now you gotta fight a faith. And I know it's not this violence. I come my sis and falling from the ages, looking from the heavens sent to down upon my holy bride. I see the broken, my running heart for tears of testimonies that I've never known to live within my own life. But I've only spectated from passing road, and some of us don't get it. And some of us will, some of us just have what they're offered from my seat.